Yes, it's the Ern and Iso show. If you don't know now yet, no, we back at it. Coming to the weekends, y'all. It's Friday. Hopefully you enjoyed your week, man. Y'all did what y'all had to do. We ask that you like, rate, review, share, subscribe. Those small things that show that you appreciate the big things that we do. As you can see, you know what I'm saying, the barbershop is in the session again. The sign reads hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to touch on a touchy subject within hip hop, man. I'm going to toss it to Iso. You know how we do the back and forth. Let's go.
Yeah, man. I was watching, of course, I mean, a lot of y'all already seen. Dame Dash was speaking on Memphis Bleak about how Jay wrote some stuff for him. That sparked that sparked something in my brain to talk about how we feel about ghostwriters. Now I'm saying not the actual ghostwriter, but people having things written for them. But the reason why my thing is like, we don't know who wrote for what. And I also seen Fredro from Onyx recently say Fat Joe had writers. I mean, I think I had just seen that today. So it was already on my mind about do we feel that it matters or it doesn't matter or somewhere in between? You know what I mean? Because to me, I feel like it's based on it's like based on like what their rank is. If you're somebody in high regard, does it matters more? Like, for instance, say if you heard Nas had ghostwriters this whole time, that to me would feel like it would devastate hip hop.
Yeah, it would.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As opposed to somebody else that you may not hold in high regard, even if you listen to their music or not. We've heard they had if they had a ghostwriter or something, or if maybe this song that you like for them, or maybe they hit record might have been something that somebody else wrote. You might care, you might not care.
Right.
I just feel that way. And then I feel like also...
All right, my bad. I don't mean to cut you off. Do we, though? Because remember, the rumors was that Wayne had ghostwriters.
Yeah, which is still like... Some people still bring that up like... because people credit him as being one of the best rappers in hip-hop.
Right.
I mean, one of the best rappers in hip-hop, but then people say, well... He had ghostwriters. The same thing they say about Drake, some people say about Wayne.
Right.
Well, if he had writers too, we can't say that he's the best.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then let me say this about the whole Drake thing. Because to me, it's very debatable. I feel like people debatable whether somebody he's just the best or he's the number one guy right now. And that's why y'all, okay, he can't be the greatest. People saying that the way Drake is going, that Drake is going to have to be considered the greatest rapper. So I guess that's based on success. And I mean, because at the end of the day, I don't know if he wrote everything or not, but to me, when I listen to Drake rap, he be saying some shit sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay.
I agree.
So I was just wondering what the feeling is with that. Because to me, I just feel like, all right, we can't. Because in hip hop, it's been a thing of, I guess, you know, I was never no rapper, you know what I'm saying? I know the fact that you used to rap. Was it a thing all right, say the music thing would have popped off and all that. Would you have been open to somebody writing for you?
Probably during our era, no. Because it's just how that shit was instilled into us. Like if I was a kid now, I'd be more open to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't look at it the same way we looked at it. Like that shit was like taboo. You know what I'm saying? To say that you was like a lyricist or you was a rapper, but you had such and such writing for you. You know what I mean? then like we don't consider them people rappers. We just consider them like entertainers. Like you don't consider Puff a rapper. Puff is just like an entertainer. You know what I'm saying?
Just like how some people say it's different between MCs and rappers.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because we just look at it different. Just like you say, like if somebody was like, "Yo, I wrote for Jay," we'd be out here screaming to the end of the world, "You a liar."
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't even believe that shit. Like, yo, I wrote for Big. Like people that, like you said, people that we hold in high regard. Like, nah, motherfucker's a liar. We wouldn't believe you for nothing because of how we look at them. You know what I'm saying? But then there's other people, you can come out like, yo, I wrote for such and such. Like, yeah, I could see it. You know what I mean? Like when certain things come out. And even people that was rappers, because what? Nas wrote, like, it was rumored Nas wrote Getting Jiggy with it for Will Smith, right?
Yeah, Nas wrote a couple records for Will. I think Nas wrote, if I'm not mistaken, Get Jiggy with It, and the other John, what's his name, John? Welcome to Miami or something like that. They wrote them Jones, but at the end of the day, see, that's what I'm saying. That's where the rub come in. Will Smith, but it wasn't the 80s, early 90s Will Smith, right, where you might have, that was the 2000 Will Smith, so you might have not cared no more.
Right.
Whether you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's rumored that, I don't know how true it is or not, that Rakim wrote Summertime, right?
Damn. That was a hit.
If I remember correctly.
Wow.
That Rakim wrote that.
Wow.
Or Rakim may have wrote some of it or something like that.
Damn, that shit came right up too. That's why I ain't even finished to see this shit. Over the years, there's been speculation about Rakim being the pen behind DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince's massive forever hit Summertime. Rakim cleared that up years ago. He absolutely didn't write it.
He didn't?
That's what
he didn't.
Yeah, he said he absolutely didn't write it, even though at one time he was considered using the track himself along with Eric B.
Okay. Rakim said he didn't write it.
Yeah, but you know that shit, listen, you sign NDAs and all type of shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's the whole point of being called a ghostwriter.
Right. Like
you're not supposed to know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not supposed to know.
Supposed to know.
Because some of y'all might remember back years ago, remember when Skillz came out with the song Ghostwriter? Yeah. But he didn't put nobody's names in the joint.
Right.
And everybody was mad at him about that.
Yeah.
And then it was a whole debate. This is I go back to listening to the radio and all that. When this is a song, and then everybody was talking about, yo, it's only right that he put the joint out with the names in it. You know what I mean? That's only right because we need to know if people frauding and pretending like they but at the end of the day, that's the whole part of being a ghostwriter. The man. That's how, you know what I'm saying? That's how he's making money being a ghostwriter. So Ghostwriters is making money doing that.
True. But we do be feeling like we bamboozled his fans when shit like that come out, though. You do feel like, damn, that's crazy. Because remember when Game popped up and then, 50 was like, yeah, I wrote certain jinx. We don't know what he wrote. He could have wrote just the chorus. You know what I'm saying? A certain track.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, that ain't really gonna bother me too much if somebody just gave you the hook, like because say you're a good rapper, but just like it's people that can rap, it's people that can rap their ass off, but they may not have help. They need a catchy hook. I need something catchy.
Right. And
there's people that might be able to make catchy hooks that can't write fire 16s.
Right.
So that wouldn't hurt me. Now I mean that wouldn't bother me if they say, well, I wrote the hook for the song. Right. Okay. He might have said the hook because remember, Snoop said Jay-Z wrote the whole record, the Dr. Dre joint.
Yeah. Still DRE, right?
Yeah. Wrote Snoop part and all that. Yeah. Said he wrote all of it. Do we look at Snoop any different? No. You don't look at Snoop any different for that.
Right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm kind of like I said, it's. I understand what some people mean because to me, to me, it's subjective. Right? I ain't gonna hold you. It's subjective. If people that I love, you find out they didn't write, I might be a little hurt about it. Like I said, Prodigy is my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
I might feel the type of way if you find out that a lot of that stuff wasn't his. Somebody's writing it for him. Not to say if everybody's a team and everybody's sitting around and everybody coming up with stuff, yeah, you might get a line here and there or whatever, or idea, stuff like that. But I'm talking about just straight up, no, here. This is the song, you memorize this. I'll probably be looking certain type of way, like, all right, damn, I found out Prodigy had a ghostwriter or Nas had a ghostwriter. Imagine if you find out somebody like Pun had a ghostwriter. Those type of people, those caliber dudes, yeah, that would shake hip hop.
Right. That would be crazy.
But it's certain people that you wouldn't care. Just like everybody's going crazy over somebody's writing for Drake or whatever. I forgot the guy's name and all that. That was
Quentin Miller.
Helping him out. All right. Yeah, they ain't got that fast.
Yeah.
Like, it don't bother me. Yeah. But maybe it just don't bother me because I just listen to Drake on occasion, and he's not somebody that I grew up listening to, and like I might hold more dear than somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you said, if you found out Jay or Big or somebody did, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I mean.
But the thing that's weird though, like we slight Drake for that shit, but we don't slight Kanye for it. Because remember, Consequence was, you know what I'm saying, rumored. Was Shaha also rumored to right for Kanye?
Listen, man, all them dudes probably wrote
That's
for
what I'm
Kanye.
saying, like, but we don't slight him for that. You know what I mean? Actually, people hold Kanye in high regard, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, for it, but we don't slight Kanye for certain things. And then, you've been in studio sessions with people, we say ghostwrite. If everybody here and then I'm trying to put something together and you say something, then I'm like, oh, I could fit that in here. Do I credit you for ghostwriting because it's something that you said that I could squeeze in there?
No, so I feel like ghostwriting is straight up. Somebody else got paid to write the shit, and I didn't write nothing, and somebody just gave me the song.
I got you.
But the reason we call you a ghostwriter is because we want the people to think that that I wrote the song. It's mine. Like there was, of course, that's why it's called ghostwriter. We don't want nobody to know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want nobody to know, and I guess that's just mostly.
Did you ever think that would be something that you would want to do?
What?
Like writing with somebody, even though you never like wanted to be a rapper. You ever think like maybe I could just write for a motherfucker?
No, people wanted me to. That's what I'm saying. People wanted me to rap because people like when I'm sitting around talking. Always been like that. People just, I don't know, people just interested with what I gotta say. But, and I remember one time a friend of mine, when he's recording, he had me in the booth. I just could not get the hang of it. It's not meant for me to do. So I just figure out how am I gonna rap? You see what I'm saying? And I never really sat down and tried to actually write a rhyme. I never actually tried to write a rhyme. Maybe a line or two in my head, but not an actual rhyme.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just never tried. I never had no interest in being a rapper myself. So I never really tried to, let me see if I can write a rhyme.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, nah. So, I mean, I had people that wanted me to just go in the booth and just do an intro for me and you just talking. I'm like, it don't really work with me like that. I got to just be sitting around as a natural flow of just having a conversation and people like what I say.
Right.
But it's not like I can just go in the booth and then you want me to talk like and kind of like be in rhythm with the beat. Like it's not going to come out right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just don't. So
I feel you.
I mean, that's not what I'm meant to do. So I just always feel like that's not what I'm meant to do. So I never really tried to do it. I mean, I ain't have no interest in that.
I don't know. It's just weird because I would think in my head like because you would think that somebody that's a ghostwriter that didn't reach a level of success as a rapper, when you see somebody that you write for and that song reach a level of success, you like, how would that make would that be encouraging, or would you be like, damn, maybe I could have kept that for myself? You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure some of them might have, but at the same time, some people just have an it factor and some people don't. Like, I'm pretty sure some people that can rap, and then it's another thing. I might be able to write a rhyme that I personally, you might not want to say. Because say you not a street dude, but you can write a street rhyme. You might be actually just good at writing. But, you know what I mean? You might feel like, what am I doing saying that? That's not who I am as a person, so I can't say that. I can write something to sound good. You know what I mean? Or you might not be a dude that want to make party music, but you might be able to write a rhyme and it might be on some parties, you know what I mean, type time.
Right.
You might be able to write it for somebody else. Just like that's the whole debate. And this is not me to try to clown Quentin Miller in no type of way, but that's what people were saying. Like, all right, Quentin Miller might be able to write, but does he have the it factor to get in front of the camera or get on a microphone and actually be the rapper?
Right.
When Drake can just deliver. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So even if some of the stuff the songs he come out with, he don't write, it still sound good.
Yo, let me read through this joint. These is like allegedly, because this site. You know what I'm saying, it's not like a form, but it's like something like a Wikipedia joint where anybody could just put in information in. These are like the alleged ghostwriters for the people. So we got King Los right here, wrote for Diddy and his wife. You know what I mean,
I
Lola.
believe that.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think
Lola
so.
Monroe.
King Los, King Los is fire, yo.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
King
yeah.
Los is fire, man. Now, I mean, I don't know if as far as career-wise, I don't know if he just didn't want to do it or he might have found success doing something else and then never really took the rap too seriously of his own career, or he just might say, well, I can make my money writing for other people and I can just go do something else. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But yeah. King Los is dope, man.
He
the time that I dared him rapping all that, he was dope.
Yeah. Was King Los signed to Bad Boy?
I don't know if he was signed to Bad Boy, but
he was around a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I think he was still around, because ain't it in some of them pictures that Diddy has this year, King Los was still around, right? Yeah. So I figure he probably still penning some stuff. He might be able to make a good career out of it.
Hell
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? He might say, who knows, man? I can get my money this way without the whole running around and having to be an artist my damn self.
I got
you know what I mean?
Right.
That might be easier to
right.
Something I can rap, especially if it might come easy to you.
Right.
Especially if you writing for people, like, say you writing for somebody that, I want you to write me something, but it ain't gotta be miracle the way you would say it. You know what I mean? That might be even easier for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you might be the type of person where you might want it to be a little bit more complex and all that, the way you rap. They might say, man, just give me something that's ABC 1, 2, 3 real quick that might be catchy.
Right.
You might be able to write that in 5 minutes.
Right.
And somebody pay you for it. So
yeah, and depending on how your contract is, you can get paid off of that song for the life of the song. You don't got to go around and perform it. You don't got to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I wrote it and I'm done. So you're right. You know what I'm saying? They got Royce the 5'9" wrote for Diddy and Dr. Dre.
yeah, I believe that.
Mace wrote for Diddy. We know that.
know
You know what I'm saying? Eminem wrote for Dr. Dre and D12.
Yeah.
Jay-Z wrote for Dr. Dre, Foxy, and Memphis Bleak.
Oh, say it again?
Jay-Z wrote for Foxy, Dr. Dre, and Memphis Bleak.
Foxy, Dr. Dre. Well, we know Dr. Dre. Foxy, I could somewhat believe that, because I believe that another artist I like that was back from the 90s, Smooth the Hustler, I think he wrote for her too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. But do you love Foxy any less?
No.
Or think any less of her?
No.
No, you don't.
No, you right. Yeah, you right. You right. Yeah, you right. Shit, we don't think nothing less of Dre. People was anticipating Dre to drop another album. We was waiting for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, it got Nas wrote for Foxy, Will Smith, Dr. Dre, and Diddy. Mm-hmm. It just say those Drake Ghostwriters, like Party Next Door and Weeknd. I don't know why the Weeknd is here. I don't think the Weeknd ever wrote for Drake. Actually, I don't even think that they get. Them motherfuckers don't even get along. Maybe you could say.
Well, they might get along now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They might get along now.
Because remember the young boy XXX Tentacion said that Drake like stole his flow. So like you could say influence, maybe not like a ghostwriter. I think like Weeknd may have influenced certain things that he did. You know what I'm saying? Like certain songs that he made, but I don't know if he can be credited. Well, I don't know. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is alleged. We got Quentin Miller wrote for Drake. Biggie wrote for Lil' Kim, Diddy, and Junior Mafia. We know that to be true.
I mean, you don't look at Lil' Kim no different, dude.
Hell no.
You got the whole reference track that Big did for Lil' Kim is on. You can listen to it on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
You don't think no less of Lil' Kim, you know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
I mean, and to tell you the truth, like I said, for a person that had probably damn near everything probably written for him, Lil C was a pretty decent rapper.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. I mean, he could deliver for somebody that didn't rap himself, and somebody probably just sent him here, practice this over and over again, and go in the booth and record it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's pretty decent at it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, he's made a hell of a career out of that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was pretty decent at it.
What's the album called? What's that?
It's something like the World of Caesar Leo, the Wonderful World of Caesar Leo, something like that.
Hell yeah. Yeah, he had a hell of a career doing that.
Yeah, he should have been. He should have been to get another album, at least one more album off.
Yeah, but I think like you're right. When Big was alive, because I think when Big passed away, that shit was so devastating. It just fucked up the whole unit. You know what I'm saying? The whole unit was like kind of fucked up.
Did his album come out after Big passed?
Yeah.
Or was it? Yeah, the joint came out after Big passed.
It was after Big passed.
Yeah, and then he couldn't get. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then again, we don't know when certain things was written. You know what I mean? Because the way Big was, Big probably was writing nonstop. We don't know when things was written, when things wasn't done. We got Ice Cube wrote for Eazy-E and NWA.
I mean, you know that.
Yeah, MC Ren wrote for NWA.
Yeah, shout out to MC Ren. MC Ren's another person that don't really get his credit, but he's dope too.
Hell yeah.
Now I mean, he's one of the dudes that really could rap. Know what I'm saying? He could rap because I know that because back then the knock on West Coast dudes was most West Coast dudes can't rap other than like Cube,
Snoop.
What else? Well, this was before Snoop.
I got
I mean? Kind of like NWA came out. They was like, well, can't nobody really rap other than Cube and maybe Ice-T,
right.
And then like MC Ren and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody was saying, well, that shit sound too slow and laid back and all that, and they can't really rap. No, you had some dudes that can really rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? MC Ren was one of them that you don't hear his name enough. You know what I'm saying? Because you always hear Cube, and then you hear Snoop, and then it might jump to Game.
Right.
Then it would jump to Game, and then it'll go to like Nipsey. But you understand? It was a lot, and then now like Kendrick. But back then you had Cube, you had Ren. Back then you had Ice-T. People loved Ice-T. MC8.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then in the 90s you had Razkaz, Exhibit. Exhibit was
oh yeah.
Was a spitter to
yeah, right.
Man. So it kind of get how soon people forget. People just automatically think we hear West Coast, you just think, well, they music be slower and they be like using a lot of like the funk samples and all that stuff, and they really ain't like no 1,000-bar spitters. No, you had some dudes that could rap.
Yeah. No, you know what it. Well, to me, their beats, it wasn't, East Coast, our beats was
different.
just,
our beats was boom bap. They call boom bap.
That's, our beats was like that, drums and shit like that.
Yeah.
When you go back and listen like Snoop Dogg
samples.
shit, that shit come on like,
funk and like soul snap samples and shit.
Right.
So that shit that's why he's like, man, they shit too laid back. Now I mean, East Coast was like some boom bap shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's why Dre was like, I mean, he was an innovator when you think about it, like, you know what I'm saying, just how he ushered in them, you know what I'm saying, with that. The D.O.C, the Doc, wrote for Dr. Dre. Shout out to Doc, man. Like, I think he one of the people, because Doc can't rap because of his voice right now, right?
Yeah.
He one of the motherfuckers, I think, that should take advantage of the fact of the AI technology where you could, you know what I mean, with the voice joint. Because I remember Siegel said he was going to take advantage of that. Like, in certain joints, I can't do no more because of how my voice is. You know what I mean? My lung control, I can't rap like that no more. But he said he want to try to take advantage of the effect of the AI voiceover shit.
Yeah, man. The D.O.C.
Yeah.
He was, man, if you go back and listen to his album, he was spitting some shit on that album, man. What's one of his song names called? Whirlwind Pyramids? Like shit like that. He was spitting some shit on that joint, man.
Oh, yeah. D.O.C. was,
Yeah, damn,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he definitely was.
Damn, we had some good music, man. I mean, I understand why people are like, yo, our era was the best era. I kind of get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of get it. You know what I'm saying? I kind of get how when people like, yo, man, no, our era, that's what's considered the golden era.
Right.
Was the best era. I get it. Because, yo, man, he had some shit.
We had a lot of shit.
Damn.
We did. Sauce Money wrote for Diddy.
Yeah, I know.
Shahada Prince wrote for Kanye. Rom Fest wrote for Kanye. Shout out to Ron Fest. You know what I'm saying? I just heard I just went back and listened to some shit recently from him. Consequence wrote for Kanye. They got Gilly the Kid wrote for Birdman and and Young Lil Wayne. That's how they put that shit up there. Juvenile wrote for the Big Timers and Birdman. Snoop Dogg wrote for Dr. Dre. This don't say Sauce Money again. Sauce Money wrote for Diddy. Pharoahe Monch wrote for Diddy.
Everybody wrote for Diddy.
Yeah, but
Diddy let you know.
Yeah.
I don't write rhymes, I write checks.
Yeah, like go fuck about that shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'm not here to try to be the number one MC and all that.
Right.
I'll let you know that straight up.
Right.
Don't worry about if I write rhymes. I write checks because remember that was a big thing. Well, he number one on the charts, but then can you say he's the best dude out right now just because? No, he told you. Then he told you in the song.
Yeah,
what about writing rhymes? I write checks.
They question certain things because you know how Diddy credited himself as being a producer, and they be like, well, he just got the shit in his head. He just go to people and tell them how he want it on the track.
Yeah,
he not really a producer, but in my mind, like if you got an envision of how you want the beat to be, and you go to somebody like do it like this, do it like that, that don't take away from the fact that you producing the beat. You just might not know how to do certain things or whatever like that. Do you feel like that take away from him being a producer?
No, because I was gonna fuck around and produce like that, man. I was trying to get the hang of trying to use the goddamn drum machine.
Yeah.
Because I had the shit in my head, and I guess because I didn't grow up playing like instruments or something like that, it was hard for me to get it out. But in my mind, I knew how to beat what I knew kind of like the beat that I wanted to make. Mm-hmm. And it was just translating it from my mind to actual getting it on like a drum machine and programming it and all that. That shit was killing me because y'all remember I actually went to school for audio engineering. Yeah. And I still just couldn't get the hang of that shit. So I understand why Diddy might come from, where you might have something in your head and you want something played a certain way, but you don't know how to use how to use the actual machines and all that, or play the piano or nothing like that. Right. That's one of the things that I wish I did. I wish I would have learned how to like play the piano and all that when I was younger, stuff like that. Because I had beats in my head that I could not. And when I sat down there and tried to get on the drum machine and all that type of stuff, I was like, damn, this shit is tedious. I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience for this.
I feel you.
Even though I'm like, people like, yo, I'm very sharp. Certain thing I don't have patience for. Even though mentally, I know what I want to do, but it can't translate. Right. That's why I never been a good chess player. Even though people just assume because they think because I'm so smart that we great at chess, that shit is like, it's tedious. It's too tedious to me. Mm. That's why I never became a good chess player, even though everybody was just always make assume like, because they think that I'm intelligent, that would have just made me a great player. Right. When they played me, I was just terrible at that shit. Shit is tedious to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm just never good at it.
I got you. They got Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang wrote for ODB. I don't know how true that to be because his style was so fucking original. But then again, you never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why his name was the Old Dirty Bastard, because there's no follow to his style.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, you never know. Right, I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
But at the same time, so a lot of these people's on the same team.
True.
So it's like, all right, if Juvenile writing for Manny and Birdman, is that, okay, you're on the same team. Who write you? Let me write you. You want to get on this joint? All right, here go your verse. Right. And at the same time, you're not looking at the big timers as being, you're not looking at them as the same way you would look at it as Juvenile. Juvenile has some rope for him. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We got Big Pun wrote for Fat Joe.
See, that's the thing, because like I said, I just seen something today where Fredro Starr said that Joe had people writing for him. So yeah. I mean, so
remember the rumor was when Pun passed away, Fat Joe found his writing book. That's what everybody was saying. Like, he found the book, so he just started writing. But I'm like, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Max B wrote for Jim Jones. We know that. Wavy. You know what I'm saying? We all know that. J.R. Writer. It say wrote for the rest of Dipset. I don't necessarily know what that means, but all right. Because Dipset, when you say Dipset was a large conglomerate of motherfuckers. Like, you got Uncasa, you got a lot of people. People just think Dipset, you just think like Jim, Cam, and fucking Jewels. Dipset is a large conglomerate of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So, like, that could be anybody. I mean, I fuck with Writer too. He kind of got quiet after a while and shit. Him, Uncasa, and them kind of got quiet after a while, but they had a great run. Yeah, I mean, when Cam and them was dropping the mixtapes.
Yeah, man, legendary mixtapes, man. Some got there.
Oh,
man, legendary
hell
mixtapes.
Yeah. Know what I'm saying? And you had Rel on them joints just narrating and commentating. Rel got that nigga Rel need a podcast, dog. He's one of the most animated person in hip hop that I mean like hilarious, yo.
You talking about Hell, you talking about Freaky Zeke?
I'm talking about Freaky Zeke, my bad.
I think Freaky Zeke do got a podcast, don't he?
Freaky Zeke mixed up. Zeke do got a joint? Well, shout out to him then, dog. Shout out to Zeke. I'm getting Hell Rel and Freaky Zeke mixed up. My bad. But yeah. Damn. You know what I'm saying? This joint say Run DMC wrote for the Beastie Boys. Jermaine Dupri wrote for Kris, Kross, and Lil Bow Wow. We know that to be true because I was rumors that T.I. wrote for Bow Wow as well.
Yeah, I heard that because if you go back to one of the Naughty by Nature songs, I forgot what Naughty by Nature song it was. When you said something about tell JD he owe me money for that jump shit. So I think that Treach from Naughty by Nature was writing, and then I think they saying that JD took credit for the writing, but really I think it was Treach by Naughty by Nature was writing that shit. If I'm correct in here, because to me it was just a rumor. Know what I mean? I guess when people hear this, they gonna confirm whether or not it was actually said. But because one of the joints, what the fuck was it? Man, what was the Naughty by Nature song too? It was a dope ass song too. Was it the joint The Craziest? When he was like, he owe me loot for that jump shit.
Yo, that's wild.
Know what I mean? So I heard that. Yeah, I heard that Treach from Naughty by Nature wrote that joint. That was a big ass song too. We was kids too. Kids, man, that was back when kids was wearing their clothes backwards to school. We used to get in trouble for that.
Yeah. It say when Rock clears up jump, Ghostwriters rumor. Treach never told anyone he wrote that. I don't know.
Fam, he said it. Dude, he had to have said it in the song.
I mean, for him to clear it up, it had to be somewhere.
I'm not 100%. Now I don't think we can play this joint on the air, play this song on the air, but I'm pretty sure, and people correct me if I'm wrong, because the song was the Naughty by Nature joint Craziest, right? The last verse, I think he say, he owe me loot for that jump shit.
That's crazy.
Go to Naughty by Nature, create the Craziest lyrics.
That's what I was about to
for the song Craziest. I'm pretty sure, I think that's the song. I'm probably 99% sure that that's the song where he say that. The last verse.
All right. It was Treacherous?
Yeah. It was Treach. No, I mean, it's the last verse.
That was Treacherous right here. Say.
No, that's the first verse.
All right.
That's the first verse. Go to the last verse.
This Treacherous. This is verse number 3 right here.
Yeah, so right. Something else. It's somewhere in here.
It said right here, I'm hitting Jermaine and Atlanta because he owed me loot for that jump shit.
Yeah, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
Yo, that's crazy. Like the youngsters about to take you on some hip hop ride shit. If you ain't jumping, then don't pump it. I'm hitting Jermaine in Atlanta because he owed me loot for that jump shit.
Yeah, so
yo, that's.
I mean, not to discredit JD, because JD is one of the best dudes in music. Now, I'm pretty sure he wrote a lot. You know what I'm saying? But that joint that I remember.
Damn.
I'm saying that, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, yo. Yeah, that's wild. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely wild. Mad Skillz wrote for Diddy and Jermaine Dupri.
Man, Skillz probably wrote for damn near everybody.
Yeah.
Man.
What? Come on, man. Yo. Hey, Rick Ross wrote for Dr. Dre and Diddy.
You know what? I mean, enough time has probably passed where Skillz could probably put that joint out with the names in there.
Of everybody he wrote for?
Yeah. Yeah. Now I mean, call that the game wrap up. Wrapped up hip hop wrap up. No. He can't do that because he might still be rapping for
off of that. He
probably eating off that and probably still writing.
Yeah, he probably hell yeah.
Yeah. We ain't trying to mess the money up. Never mind.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we ain't trying to mess the money.
Put that in the book at the end. You know what I'm saying? When you get old, you know how they do them tell all books and shit. Put that in the book when you get old.
We sitting on the porch reading that joint. Our grandkids like, God damn. What's wrong, Grandpa? No, nothing. Run along and play. Bring me the phone out here.
Right.
I gotta call my friend Ernest.
Yo, you know what I mean? Yo, that should be devastating if you find the Skillz wrote for somebody. Just imagine Skillz like, I wrote this drink for Jay.
You know what I mean?
Like, yo, that would rock the fucking hip hop world, dog.
Nigga gonna be old as hell on the internet. Tell us he's a liar. There's no way he wrote for Jay.
Yo, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this joint right here say Kendrick Lamar wrote for Dr. Dre.
Probably. That's not too far-fetched.
I mean, it's not too far. I'm just thinking like the timelines and shit. Like,
no, but what you mean the timelines? He came out with music because remember when the Straight Outta Compton joint came out, Dre was rapping on that joint a little bit or whatever, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
So we probably write me something.
I mean, you right, because I mean, shit, Dr. Dre and Snoop just released Missionary.
Right. So
you know what I mean? So you're right. He's still releasing music now. Like they got him and Snoop got an album out right now. So
come on,
you
man.
right.
You think Dre's sitting there writing a whole bunch of bars? Nah.
Yeah, you right. You know what I'm saying? RBX wrote for Dr. Dre.
Yeah,
50 Cent wrote hooks for G Unit. You know what I'm saying? And it say T.I. wrote for Iggy Azalea. You know what I'm saying?
This is because I know people did not like her for some reason. To me, she was a decent rapper.
I thought she was alright too.
I don't know what happened career-wise, you know what I'm saying? Why it just didn't happen the way I probably thought it would be. I thought she would be bigger than what, you know what I'm saying? Or I guess she just, I don't know, moved on in life or she just don't care about it. But I thought she was a pretty decent rapper. I don't know why everybody just didn't like her. I don't know if that's because she wasn't black. Was she half black or what?
Was she half black?
I don't even know.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know what her nationality was. Because people mad at her because she wasn't, or was it because she was like, she's not from this country, I think, right?
No.
And people was like mad, like, well, you doing hip hop. Hip hop is all over the world, so okay. Cause I think she's Australian or something like that, right?
Yeah, she's Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people was kind of like mad at her because I remember when before she got with T.I. and them, back when she just had like freestyles and stuff like that on YouTube and stuff, whatever, and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, she's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I don't know why people just didn't like her. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't understand that shit either. You know what I'm saying? Then, then the rumors came out that her and T.I. was like messing with each other and shit. So I think that's around the time that he actually like dropped her from the label. But yeah, I understand that shit either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I mean, that right there was, yeah. To me, it's just subjective. It was somebody that you really don't held in high regard anyway, but you just listen to the music, it's just entertaining you. But it was somebody that you feel like, okay, you are a name in this game, like a big dog that's considered a rapper, like, you know what I'm saying? You would be upset. Like, you would be upset if you heard somebody wrote for Jay or wrote for DMX or wrote for Nas or for Big. That would devastate you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As opposed to, you don't really care about who wrote for Diddy or Dr. Dre. If you listen to the song, you like the song, you just listen to it and like the song. You don't really care. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that right there, I mean, which, yeah, man. See, I understand what you and some other people are saying about Dame saying that Jay wrote some stuff for Bleak, which is probably true. Like I said, the coming of age song was already wrote, and he might have wrote for him. He might have wrote for him here and there. Now me, I just wouldn't have came out and said that. I still stand on that. I wouldn't have came out and said that, which I understand what you and those people were saying, like, yo, they got slick stuff to say about him all day. So he just always got to be the bigger person.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he just always is supposed to be the bigger person and just take that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But
You right, man. That was a hell of an era, man. Like, and plus, there's a lot of shit like behind the scenes I wasn't even privy to. I happened to be listening, like, Choke. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about how Jay already was trying to do other labels outside of Rockefeller that I never even knew about, like S. Carter Records and La Familia Records. I'm like, damn, I never even heard about them joints. Only reason because, like I said, when I bring you the question, like, why did he ask Jay that instead of asking Dame that? Then another question, while he was saying that, I'm thinking in my head, like, why did Jay get the presidency of Def Jam and they not go to Dame? Why was Dame not offered that spot?
because you don't like Dame.
No, all right, fuck, like or
They
not
didn't
like.
Dame.
The money and the ideas and we trying to build this business and go into the next. Because Def Jam's still trying to do that. They still trying to push themselves into the next era. You know what I'm saying? By certain signs and certain motherfuckers. But y'all still trying to grow and still we want to be the forefront. We want to be the people with the landing spot for the biggest artists. Was it just like the popularity thing? Go with Jay because we look at him as God MC.
No, go with Jay because Jay, by that time, he probably on the same page as them, and then he's not. He probably was just easier to work with other than Dame. Remember, people don't like Dame for the same reason that people just don't like us. You just know we just not going to go along to get along.
Right.
And we need to really know what's going on and, yo, how is this money being made? And you just going to be a person I don't, you know what I mean? Just move him out the way so we can continue to make money with Jay.
Yeah.
So we can make some money with him. I do believe that. I do believe it was people that wanted to get next to Jay so they can make some money with him.
Yeah.
And Dame was going to be in the way of that. Dame was going to be in the way of that. So we got to get them out of the way.
Right.
We got to get him out of the way so we can make money with him. You know what I mean? Because you can't tell me, it don't, like I said, I'm not in the music business, but to me, it don't make no sense that Irv Gotti don't run Def Jam. Does that make any sense to you that he just don't run it?
True.
Wouldn't he just be the logical choice to be running it right now?
Right.
Wouldn't he just be the logical choice to be running it? Even over Jay.
Right.
How does Jay get it and Irv Gotti don't get it?
Right. Right. No, you right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's the bigger play. Okay, we're going to make you president because remember, he was the president. It's not like he didn't run because I think Ellie Reed ran it.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Ellie Reed. I know that man been in the game a long time. But he's running a label that's based, foundation that is hip-hop music? Ellie Reed?
Right. Right.
Did that make sense to anybody? Like I said, we all on the outside looking in. But did that make any sense? And does that make any sense that Irv Gotti never ran Def Jam? Does that make any sense to anybody? You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a lot of stuff that they were saying that you never, S. Carter. Yeah, S. Carter's will be a label, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And what happened to the whole, remember when he took the damn picture with everybody like he was the president, Carter faculty or whatever?
Yeah.
LeBron was in the picture with him. I'm like,
yeah, I remember that, Jank. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And all that, like Carter faculty or whatever they was calling it or whatever. So, that's my whole thing, man.
I just want to say, Kris says he really hated ghostwriting for Diddy.
Why?
I don't know. Let me see. Click on this joint. Probably because you. I don't know. Let me see. I really hated Puff. I really hated Puff after giving him "It's All About the Benjamins," "Senorita Victory," a couple remixes. I used to feel like it was taking away too much of me. He explained as he can be seen in the clip below. I ain't know how to morph. It ain't like he a nigga that I knew my whole life and I could just scribe him how I think he should be. I guess so. You're right, because there's probably a lot into that. You gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta envision how you would say this shit. I ain't gonna write some Kiss shit, you know what I'm saying, for you. So yeah, that shit probably is a lot. Yeah. You know what I mean? That shit, yeah. For the people that do ghostwrite, man, that is a talent, because, you know what I mean? Some people only know how to write for them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that is a talent, man. Shit. This joint right here say Young Buck once again claims he ghost wrote for 50 Cent. I typed in this ghostwriter joint, these is stories from Complex, you know what I'm saying? All these Complex stories popped up. Funk Flex says Drake would have been better than Jay-Z if the reference tracks never would have became public. I remember that. Yeah. I don't know we would have viewed him better than Jay-Z. Speaking of, the caveat off of this shit, because you know we do feel like our time frame is the best. The Beyonce performance, right? People are crediting that now. Beyonce is a better performer than Michael Jackson.
A better performer.
Yeah. They said coming off of that. Well, now it's still on Netflix, even though the game ain't on Netflix. It's called like the Beyonce Bowl. So if you want to go on Netflix and watch a performance at the halftime of the Christmas Texans game,
yeah, they just got the joint separate. You just watched the performance.
Yeah, you just watched the performance. That shit called like the Beyonce Bowl. And people were saying that, Beyonce is a better performer than Michael Jackson because of that performance.
I don't think better performer. I think that she might have the advantage of technology moving forward, because a lot of that stuff when Michael was really touring was still like the 80s, the 90s and stuff like that. So you might have the technology might be better now and all that, camera work and all that, and more dance. But because Michael Jackson didn't have, when you go back and look at the performances, I don't remember him having like all the dances and stuff like that. Michael was more of a person that he had a few dances, but it was never like he wasn't on no MC Hammer where everybody's million people dancing. And, So I don't think it's gonna be a better performer than Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? I don't think she's gonna be a better performer than Michael Jackson. I think that her routines is dope. You know what I'm saying? Because I can even look at it and say, oh, that's some dope stuff. Everybody's in sync, and that stuff take time and effort. But Michael Jackson probably gonna be, man, listen, he was just standing there. People was losing their minds.
No, they was passing out.
He was they used to have the ambulances on stand. Security just passing people that just fell out. Just passing them from person to security person.
Standing there,
get him falling out. He ain't even said nothing yet. He was just standing there like.
And even though, you know what I mean, we do credit Dame Dash and Jay-Z for giving us, you know what I mean, the streets is watching, all the B-sides. Michael Jackson was the first motherfucker who came up with that fucking video, damn near movie shit.
Yeah.
We do give, shout out to Jay and Dame for giving us the B-sides on the street is watching. But I remember before we even knew what the fuck a Rockefeller was. When Michael Jackson gave us what shit was called Moonwalker, right?
Dog. When that joint Moonwalker?
Yeah, that shit was called Moonwalker.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of songs. He just did a bunch of videos for.
That shit was classic, yo. Oh my God. Like, so, yeah, man, like, it is. Yo, do you think it's, do we look at it different from a female getting ghost written for than a male? Like, if Megan was to come out and be like, such and such ghost wrote for me, would we look at Megan any less? Or somebody like Cardi or Nicki?
No, I wouldn't care because it depends on if they claim it. Now, if Nicki came out and said people wrote for me, people would care because Nicki says that nobody writes for me. I'm dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if Nicki came out and you find out Nicki had ghostwriters, yeah, people in hip hop would probably look different. Like, nah, she ain't. And somebody else coming out and saying, it depends on if they say out their mouth that they write their own shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you person that you ain't never said that, people probably don't care. But Nicki's at this point probably considered the best of all women of all time though in rap at this point. So
hip hop, yeah.
To me, it would. So people would look at her like that. I don't think people would stop loving her, but hip hop, backpack people and all that. You know what I mean? We'll look at it different, a little different. If she come out and she actually had ghostwriters, and because she been claiming that she writes her own stuff, so that would be. But everybody else, if Meg came out and said somebody wrote for me here and there, like, listen, I don't care. I don't care. What I care for?
Yeah, you're right. I feel you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, just like you got R&B people, you don't care about that because R&B is, do you like the song, how the person sing?
True.
Who cares? They don't care if you wrote it yourself or not.
True.
But hip hop comes from, this is me. I'm a better rapper than you. But I understand that that's where the foundation comes from. Like if the foundation is I'm a better rapper than you and you don't write your own stuff, how could you be a better rapper? You know what I mean? So I get it.
Right.
I get it, that's why some people was kind of like, well, how Drake gonna be considered the best? Well, Drake is I don't know when you say best, just the top dude. That don't mean the top dude is the best dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's always gonna be a split opinion though. I think some people gonna view Drake as the entertainer that he is, and some people gonna say that Drake is one of the greatest rappers. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be split. Like, you know what I mean? Even from the people within the industry. You know what I mean? So, cause I remember I was watching the Styles interview and I think I don't want to be misquoted. I think Styles said how we shouldn't let somebody that's not a writer dictate how we go about battling. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I mean, it's a new time, it's a new era though. Like, you know what I mean, things is definitely not gonna be the same. This is just where it's at. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just new time, new era.
I mean, the battles, man, I don't know. Know what I'm saying? The battles is getting kind of tiresome to me.
You think so?
The back and forth is getting kind of tiresome.
I don't know if I was a rapper, I don't think I would battle with somebody that you knowingly know use ghostwriters. I'm a lose. I'm at a lose.
I mean, he may not be able to lose. You might be better than the ghostwriters though. But you already know, like he might be able to search around and get whatever. And I mean, you got a bunch of people writing for him. But if they not that's not their specialty. Their specialty is just making a dope song that's gonna get played a million times. That don't mean you got some actual battle rhymes that's gonna hit hard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That don't mean you can get real intricate and deep. That don't mean that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, this is where hip hop at. I think more and more as time go on, things will be more accepted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because as time go on, because people probably gonna care and care less. It's turning more and it's shifting and the balance has went more into it's a hustle than an art form now. You know what I'm saying? Before it was more of an art form. It was more art form than hustle. Now, I mean, they was both included in that, but now it become more hustle than art form. People just going to turn the mic on and see if they can say something that's catchy and they might make a couple dollars. And people will tell you that. I'm not no rapper. I ain't trying to be the best rapper in the world, and I ain't worried about none of that.
Before we go, because we in the 55-minute mark of the episode, I was asked to ask you a question, and it's the Friday episode. I wasn't going to do this on a Tuesday episode anyway. I'm going to ask you this question now. From I can't remember this off the top. I don't got to pull in my notes. I'll pull up. A young lady asked the question, Iso. She said, if you met someone and going into you know what I mean, dating this person, let's say you weeks in, right? You really getting to feel this person, y'all vibing, and somehow it's brought to you that this person does OnlyFans. They didn't expose it to you, but you getting to know this person, right? Do you end it then, or do you go to that person and ask her, why didn't she tell you?
Okay. Yeah, we're dating we're dating, but she didn't tell me. I find out that she doing.
Yeah, you find out. Like, I might have saw the joint. I'm like, yo, that's my man girl. And I go to you, yo, you know such and such on OnlyFans.
And what does she want to know?
She want to know, do you end it then, or do you go to her and ask her why she didn't tell you?
I might see. All right, it's layers to that. I don't know what the hell that got to do with hip hop, but
It don't. This is a question I had to ask you, and I didn't ask you a couple times, and this motherfucker keep pressing me. So, I mean, young lady, this is for you, because, yo, every week, this is the thing that keep coming through. Did you ask him? Is it going to be on the Tuesday episode, Friday episode? Did you ask him? I'm like, damn, is you setting my man up or something? You lining him up? But, yo, you got.
It depends on, for one, what the hell is, you going to have questions, you know what I'm saying? Yo, what you doing on there? If you on there taking footlongs, you know what I mean? That might be a problem for him, but then at the same time, you never know. I might be upset and say, how come you ain't let me know? I could have been your content partner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or I might say, damn, you should have let me know. Here go my OnlyFans. Now, you know what I mean? I'm in there. I'm doing. You know what I mean? So if you ain't upset with yours, you ain't upset with mine. You taking footlongs, I'm on there enjoying clapping cheeks on mine. So
motherfucking Wreck-It Ralph and shit like
That's a crazy ass name. I come in with the overalls. Only friends called Rick. Yo, them motherfuckers ready to shut me down. Yo, you know what I mean? Yo, we got a fucking letter. We got a letter from the fucking Pixar people. The Disney people, they not happy about this shit. We had to shut your page down. Call me fucking Wreck-It Ralph.
Wow, Joe. Yeah, yo.
Wreck-It Ralph. Yo. Hey, yo, remember? No, that remind me of something. Yo, this joint just went on the rails. Yo, remember we was fucking with them people back when you was a rapper and them people wanted me to do the porno and shit?
Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about. Oh, my God.
Right?
Talking about the joint down Logan, right?
Yeah. You might as well get to the story time, right? Back when we was younger, Ern was pursuing a rap career.
Yeah.
So he ran into some people that, you know, they had rappers and all that. They was trying to do like a label situation, all they had a studio and all that. But they was also trying to do adult films. So we in there talking. They talking about, yeah, man, they looking for people, you know what I mean, to come pop these chicks on camera. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I have no idea. In the back of my mind, I was like, I could probably do that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I volunteered to do it. They say, all right. I'm like, them motherfuckers bluffing anyway. They probably never gonna film it. These motherfuckers was hitting me all day the day that I was supposed to go do it. I never went and did it. I said, man, it's crazy because say you make it, and then we get into the music business. I ain't trying to have that come back to haunt me. I'm on there clapping cheeks.
Yeah, I feel you about that.
But the crazy part is, the name that I was gonna name myself was called Buster Brown. I don't even know, like Buster Brown, like the shoes.
Oh God, yo.
My name was gonna be Buster Brown.
Oh my God.
So that reminded me of when you said Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph is a crazy name, dog. On some OnlyFans. Know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. I got a whole idea if I ever did OnlyFans though. I got a whole idea though. That'd be crazy.
No, I can tell you. Me hypothetically guessing why this young lady said this because, you know, when you did your joint, you was talking about that before. She was like, well, you can't control your heart, even though you might be attracted to small girls like this, but you might run into a big girl and that can be your heart. So
that's true.
Her thing was, are you going to deny your heart what it wants because your ego can't deal with the effect of what's going on?
It's not ego. I mean, it may not necessarily ego, but you gotta use common sense. At the end of the day, a lot of people doing that stuff,
Y'all ain't wearing protection.
Yeah,
Y'all don't even know what nobody got.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Because, and that's the risk that you taking. It's not about how I feel my heart, because I may sit down and talk to you about it.
Right.
But in the end, like I said, you know what I mean? If you're on there getting your cheeks clapped,
right.
me and you supposed to be we together, but your job is getting your cheeks clapped.
Right.
I'm really, maybe no. I may feel a way about you, but I would say, well, if you going, are you eventually? What's your plan? You're planning on stopping this soon, because eventually I'm gonna want you to stop. But then at the same time, you're gonna say, well, that's how I'm making. That might be the only way that you're making money right now. Support yourself.
Right.
So at that point, I may have to end it, because you may not stop, because you may say, well, this all I got going on right now.
Right.
And this is what I'm doing right now. You may not have no plan for the future. I mean, I'm doing it right now, and this is working out for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's very layered. It's just not, I'm going to cut it off. But like I said, depending on what you're doing, you have OnlyFans on there, or you ain't doing nothing with nobody. You be on there playing with yourself.
Right.
That's different than you getting your cheeks clapped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's different. So, yeah, that's the whole thing of that. Like, yeah, and then plus, yeah.
Buster Brown.
Yeah, that's my thing. None of y'all better not take that. Buster Brown, that was going to be my name. Not like, yo, this, because I was thinking, like, if this work out for me, I can just become a cheek clapper. I was like, yo, working regular jobs.
I'm a cheek clapper.
This is before. This is before the OnlyFans and all the internet both jump off. This was back when we was in our 20s, so this is before the whole internet and all that jumped off and all that. So you really had to figure out to film it, gonna put it on DVD or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that was gonna be my name. My name was gonna be Buster Brown. Wreck-It Ralph sound crazy though.
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph. That sound crazy.
Yeah, yo. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember to ask you this question, man. So you know what I mean, young lady, there you go. My man answered your question.
Yeah.
You know
so
what I'm saying?
So that's from Buster me to you, Buster Brown to you. So I think it's gonna be Buster Brown.
Buster Brown is
Buster
wild,
Brown.
dog.
You know what I mean?
Yo.
Now Buster Brown probably look. I don't even think Buster Brown's still in business. Buster Brown ain't in business
No.
no more, is they? You know what I mean?
Buster Brown is wild, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean, I come through with the Buster Brown, the Buster Brown shoes on. Be popping a chick. The Buster Brown shoes on, like. Know what I mean? The penny loafer joints. Wow.
Yo, man.
So yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that's layered. It's not like I would just be like, no, I'm completely done. Yeah, it might be feelings involved. I might feel a way about you, but then at the same time, I'll have to know, what do you do on here? Do you do stuff with other people? Like, yo, I can't go if you just on here. Like I said, you go ahead getting your cheeks clapped and all that. That's gonna be an issue. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Right.
Unless I'm the type of person I do that too. Because it's people, I guess, I mean, it's people that do adult stuff that they try to be in relationships with each other. I guess that's the thing that, okay, I understand that because I do that too.
Right.
But, yeah, y'all just wouldn't necessarily be like, oh, hell no. You know what I mean? But eventually I might, yo, what is your plan? But like I said, if you having sex and like, hold on, you on this joint getting popped off, then you went popping me because that endanger my health. Because like I said, any of that sex work and all that, not just sex work, because people say get tested, but you never know. Somebody can get tested. I got tested 2 days ago, but you might have something by then.
Right, you're right. You never know.
So that's the danger. So that's the danger with that. And then now you bring that danger to me. So
you're
like
right.
I said, you know what I mean? So I might say, you know what I mean? So I might, but you never know. I might be like, well, damn, how come you ain't let me know? You know what I mean? We need to do something together. I'm Buster Brown.
Yeah.
I showed up with the Buster Brown, the cellular joint. Remember the joint the little kid used to have, the Buster Brown used to have, the cellular joint, but the shorts, it was cut off the shorts.
Yo,
like the penny loafers.
with the little tie.
Yeah, the tie that. I come through like that. You know what I'm saying? I come through dressed like Buster Brown.
Yo, oh my God. Dog, listen, that shit wasn't in business. They definitely not in business after that, I'd say that much. You know what I mean? Oh Oh man.
Yeah, they'd probably send a cease and desist real quick. They still business. That was back when I think they was still in business back then when we was younger, before they went out of business.
Hell yeah, man.
You know what I mean? They'd have sent that whole shut that down. You can't even use that.
No, they're not gonna allow you to
that name
use
probably
that.
copywritten.
You know what I mean?
Record Ralph probably copywritten
Hell
too.
yeah, Record Ralph copywritten. You know what I'm saying? Be a hell of a name, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Record Ralph is dope. That's a dope name though. Like, yo, I can't front. That's a dope name though.
You just use that shit until they come get you.
Right.
Record Ralph.
Family, bro, like, yo, is you crazy? They should have been like, listen, see, you gotta change your name now. We say shutting everything down. They shutting the whole website down.
You know what I mean?
Ain't that happening in the Pornhub or something like that? I seen something on YouTube where they say these people sitting around talking about Pornhub got to take a lot of these stuff off or something like that. I have no idea why, but
I don't know. Listen, man, so much content now, man. That shit is crazy. You know what I mean? Shit, the motherfuckers. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that because I mean, there's a lot of people that make money. They make their livings off of OnlyFans.
Yeah. I'm not knocking y'all. Y'all never know.
Yeah.
Because y'all never know what's in store. Know what I mean?
Right.
You never know.
Right.
Because I ain't gonna hold you. I get offered to be women's content partners. For real. I really do. You know what I mean? I just want to see where this go for before I just out there before I be out there cheek clapping, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so know what I mean? I ain't gonna knock it because you never know what's gonna happen in life. You never know what opportunity come. You never know if you need some goddamn money. You never know. So right. I ain't gonna condemn you. I know we laugh and joke about it, but I ain't gonna condemn y'all for that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of y'all done made life-changing money doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Can I knock that? You know what I'm saying? I knock that if y'all literally make life-changing money off that. So, you know what I mean? So, like I said, you know what I mean? You never know. Busta Brown, like I said, yeah, Busta Brown ain't around no more. I might be able to use that.
Yeah, Busta Brown ain't around no more.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Like the family of the people that started Busta Brown, they sent the letter saying that they're disgusted.
You know what I mean? The family estate.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be in there jail like, motherfucking niece stumbled upon the content.
Right.
Thought it was some family shit.
Right.
Well, it wasn't. Oh, man, that shit be wild, dog. Oh, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, nonetheless, man, this is the barbershop joint, man. You know what I mean? Even though we did break out to the caveat.
Busta Browns, man. Yeah, we ain't wearing out no shoes here. We wearing out these bitches. You know what I mean?
Yo, oh man, yeah, that'd be a wild name too, Busta Brown. Oh man, yo, man, we appreciate y'all. We thank y'all for everything. We out of here, y'all. Peace.